Hey there, cash lovers. Welcome to our newest episode, which promises to increase your knowledge and help you become even more money-driven, by getting you inspired and knowing which are the top 10 richest companies in the world. Number 10. Johnson & Johnson. $395 billion. Johnson & Johnson is an American multinational company producing medical devices, pharmaceuticals, and consumer products. Famous by the Band-Aid brand line, Tylenol, Neutrogena, among others. Originally, the Johnson brothers produced bandages and plasters. Later, in 1893, they produced baby powder as well. It also boasts one of the biggest advertising budgets on the world. Last year, J&J's annual filing listed its advertising spending at a whopping $2.6 billion. And for those who are interested into investing, only 6 companies have a longer streak of raising their dividends like J&J. Also, it has generated up to $14.8 billion in free cash flow in each of the past 9 years. Finally, among more than 7,100 publicly listed companies, only 3 rank into AAA credit rating. Johnson & Johnson is one of those companies. Number 9. Berkshire Hathaway. $455 billion. Best known for its permanent owner, entrepreneur and maybe the most successful investor ever, Warren Buffett. In 2010, Buffett, the CEO of the company, claimed that his purchase of Berkshire was the biggest investment mistake he had ever made. Why? Because originally, he made a deal which the company didn't honor. He simply bought into it so he could fire its existing CEO and later get a buyback from his stocks. Buyback which did not happen, leading him to make that statement. Even though, we are sure this is something he doesn't regret at all, you know what they say, what is meant to be, will be. Although Berkshire Hathaway is not widely known, many of its holdings are household names. In fact, Berkshire has a stock portfolio containing over 45 different companies, including American Express, IBM, Coca-Cola, Kraft Heinz, Wells Fargo, and Apple. Additionally, Berkshire owns Fruit of the Loom, Dairy Queen, Geico, Helzberg Diamonds, among many others. There's no doubt that Warren Buffett baby is one of the most diverse holding companies in the world. Number 8. Tencent. $510 billion. Tencent is a venture company, a conglomerate, an investment holding, and one of the largest companies in the gaming industry. Its services include social networks, mobile games, music, web portals, payment services, e-commerce, internet, smartphones and online games. As you can see, this company dominates digitization in China and across its apps. It has over 1 billion active mobile users. To understand the power of this company, by including WeChat, Tencent's most popular communication app, Xiaomi was able to sell over 150,000 smartphones in just 10 minutes. Tencent is nothing less than the next Chinese digital revolution company. Number 7. Alibaba Group. $545 billion. The Alibaba Company is one of the biggest virtual trading platforms in China and the world. When compared with the US-based Amazon, Alibaba's Taobao platform is reaching even higher percentages in revenue growth. The latest figures show that while Amazon has seen a 25% increase in revenue over the past year, Alibaba's has soared to a 56% growth rate. With great success, also comes great questioning about a business's practices, leading to an ongoing investigation by the SEC. This does not necessarily mean that Alibaba has done anything wrong, but their success rate has been so high that the SEC is obligated to conduct an inspection to ensure that the figures coming out of the company are accurate. There are many reasons why we can attribute to their success. One of those was that they tried to hide the fact they were Chinese, as a marketing strategy. Because within each country in the world, there is a segment of the population that prefers to shop with establishments of their own origin country. Do you consider this to be a smart move? Let us know in the comments. Number 6. Facebook. $584 billion. Facebook is the place where you go to stalk your ex, chat with your BFF, and post your vacation selfies. If you are a marketer, it is the platform where you can find 2.6 billion potential customers. Every second there are over 20,000 people on Facebook. And the market value of $584 billion is simply an astronomical indicator of popularity that an internet project can reach. Ever doubted that you could create something amazing from your dorm? Well, this is the living proof that you can. It has even surpassed the number of videos uploaded to the platform compared to YouTube. 350 million photos are uploaded to Facebook every single day. In case you were wondering how this translates into cash, well, Facebook generates $1.4 million in revenue every hour. Number 5. Alphabet Inc. $919 billion. Most commonly known as Google. The company's original name when it all started was Backrub. Can you imagine what life would be like constantly saying, "Let me just backrub it," every time you needed to look up the answer to something? Because we must remember that Googling is an actual verb that you can find in the dictionary. Fortunately, the creators Page and Brin settled on Google as the name for their search engine. When it went public, Google was valued as much as General Motors, around $27 billion. More than 30 popular services and sub-companies are part of the holding: AdWords, Android and YouTube, to name a few. Today, Google runs more than 1 million servers in data centers around the world to handle over 3.5 billion searches made internationally every day. Number 4. Amazon. $1,233 billion. We hit our first $1 trillion company. We all knew that Amazon was really a big deal when on January 2019, it became the most expensive company in the world, overtaking Microsoft. Even though today, it ranks 4th in the list of the most valuable companies. According to the overall estimates, the company employees are about 647,500 and has more than $162 billion in assets at the given moment. Its annual turnover amounts to approximately $232 billion. The popularity of service soared thanks to high-quality goods, low prices, prompt delivery, and a wide assortment. The most impressive thing is that Amazon is getting into a fight with everyone, everywhere, and that just might be the true key to their success. Their portfolio includes streaming, logistics, payments, cloud storage, e-commerce, music, among others. With companies like Amazon Web Services, Amazon Pay, Prime Video, Twitch, Alexa, etc., we might really get to see Amazon's true potential revealed in a few years. And in case you didn't know, currently, there are around 7,000 dogs that work at Amazon in Seattle headquarters. Number 3. Apple Inc. $1,286 billion. For a long time, Apple was the most valuable company in the world. But due to the disappointing iPhone sales, it lost its primacy. Yet the situation is much better now. The company is winning its position back. Today the company has thousands of offices, brand stores, and service centers worldwide. Did you know that Apple employs more people than a good-sized city has? In fact, the company is so successful, it has twice the amount of money than the US Treasury. Apple's cash on hand is around $155 billion, this means that they could give everyone in the US $490. For all of you Apple users, Apple has a no smoking ban regarding their computers. As ridiculous as it sounds, but if you smoke while using an Apple computer, you void the warranty, you have been warned. This is the type of stuff that you will only learn at Hashcash. So don't forget to subscribe. 2. Microsoft. $1,359 billion. Ranking at number 2, Microsoft was the first software developer that suggested using packaged software for home computers that would thereby make PC experience user-friendly and intuitive. This software was a real breakthrough since it allowed ordinary users to master PC skills easily. We don't want you to get into that regret feeling, but if you bought one share of Microsoft stock for $21 at its IPO in 1986, it would be worth $14,990 today. That's a whopping 71,283% increase over 30 years. Analysts estimate that Microsoft's explosive growth has made at least 2 billionaires others than Gates. And as many as 12,000 millionaires. Like former CEO Steve Ballmer, who bought the LA Clippers for $2 billion in 2014. Microsoft holds 48,313 patents. Imagine the amount of stuff that they have in their power that we are yet to see. Finally, we get into our record breaker, the first company to reach the 2 trillion mark. 1. Saudi Aramco. $1,685 billion. In crude oil, Saudi Aramco is the largest single producer in the world. Roughly 1 out of every 10 barrels of oil anywhere comes from Saudi Aramco. We all have been in contact somehow with this Arabian giant. The company produced an average of 13.2 million barrels per day in 2019, more than 5 times ExxonMobil's daily production average. Saudi Aramco has an estimated 270 billion barrels in reserves. This is by far the world's most profitable company, eclipsing even tech giants such as Apple and Alphabet. The company posted a net income of $46.9 billion for the first half of 2019. This is double of what the world's most valuable public company at the time, Apple, made in the same period. Today, the company is owned by the Saudi Arabian government. The government derives a significant portion of its wealth from the company. Aramco, as of 2017, paid a hefty tax rate of 85% to the Saudi Arabian government. That is like having only one company sustaining almost 9/10 parts of your country's public contributions. Imagine being the CEO of one of those companies, as you may dream it today, so did all the people behind them did. Everything is possible. Which company do you think will become the number one for the next year? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you would like to keep growing your money-driven self, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you soon, cash lovers.